Well, welcome back out to the shop. So, we had a craft show yesterday. We did pretty good. Got another one coming up in a couple of weeks. So I figured I better get out here and get some stuff made. Since I sold quite a bit yesterday, it's time to get after it. So, let me show you here what I got. So I started on this board quite a while back.
Tell me all about it. You don't say.
And of course, it's got put to the side. It's a piece of ash, I believe. And I had started cutting it on the little bandsaw before we got the big one. And I just couldn't cut this size very good. And which I still got little pointy edges and stuff. I can work that out with the sander. But it's not perfectly square shaped. But that's a great thing. I like things that aren't what looks like comes out of the store. Somebody buys my stuff, I want it to look like I made it, not go to Walmart and pick it off the shelf. So stick around. Let's see what we can do with it. So I've got it all routed out and sanded to an 80 grit. But you know me, I got to do something different. We're going to put an ocean wave on this. We're going to attempt to. Let's see how I do. So in true Rainy Ridge fashion, we're not going to do things the normal way. Because why be normal? So we're going to make green waves. We're on a green kick this weekend, I guess. So we have this Aqua Splash, Enchanted Forest, and then Eric left the lid off here.
I was trying to be helpful.
We're going to put in some Roleo Turquoise, just so we can, I think we're going to add a little bit of it to each one. Add a little bit of that mica to have some shimmer in it.
Shimmer, shimmer.
And then we're going to use our Let's Resin Ocean White. Like I said, cross our fingers. I can make the waves work. Okay, so I got my 8 ounces of resin mixed up. And like I said, we don't need a whole lot for each one. We're not covering the whole board. Well, I probably put way more in there than I needed. And I'm dribbling already. Trying to move the foam cord out of my way so I didn't epoxy it. A little more over here. This, boy, I already started to screw up, didn't I? Let's see, we put the lighter green in that one, so we'll put the darker green in here. And I goofed up and put my stick in there in the resin, so I can't dip it into the color. Now I got 2 sticks in there.
We're just wasting sticks today.
It's stick wasting day, apparently. And I'm not sure if I needed... Was we going to put one of just this? Okay, we'll put the turquoise in since I got, 5 different cups full here. Why not?
You should have to waste a stick on this one.
Right. That sure is a pretty color.
It's got that shimmer. Was you going to add a dash of that to the others, or just...
Oh, yeah. See, he's got to keep me in line. I'm a tad forgetful.
Full-time job.
You're one to talk. I guess that's why we make a good pair. We keep us both in line. Each other. It's hard to keep lined out straight. Let's see. Let's take this one out because I only need 1 stick in there. I was going to say, make yourself useful. Stir. Not trying to be bossy, just...
Always bossing me around.
Well, I'm the boss. I'm older than you. Before I get carried away and overwork it too much and then don't like it. I don't like that spot right there. I don't know if I bumped that with something. How did that spot that I fixed look on that side? I can't reach over and see.
It's fine. As soon as you touched it with the torch, it disappeared.
Cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and do another layer on here, which this doesn't look great, but it'll add depth. Hopefully the next layer will look better. Let's go with our dark enchanted forest. I'm going to put a little bit more of that in there because, as you can see, it's not very dark. We'll let Eric stir that.
On your first time going around it, it's going to come out perfect. You're going to have to do it a few times to get practice at it.
Well, I need to practice on small boards that, yeah. So this is my first try on this ocean wave. And I'm not very good at it yet, but I'm not one to give up. So I'm going to sand off at least the top layer here. And we're going to give her another go. All right, y'all. I've got most of this sanded back. What I'm going to sand anyway. And to tell you the truth, I'm not completely disappointed in it, but I think I put on the next layer. This here will add some depth to it. Switch over here to the back view. I did sand all the nubs and stuff off here. I think this time before I pour the next layer, I'm going to opt to put on some tape. And you would think out here in the shop I would have a pair of scissors. I have everything else in the free world stored out here, but no scissors. So I do have a trusty little paring knife. It's going to do the trick. Just going to trim this around here. Might want to put just a little more there. After I see where I sat my tape. There it is. Just want to get that edge. All right, we got 8 ounces epoxy mixed up. Put a little bit in here to have some white. Just going to use this cup. That cup is dirty. Let me grab a different cup. That's a little better. We'll put a little more in here for our green. I think I'm only going to mix the one color of green here. Let's see. Who knows? Maybe I'll mix 2. I've got plenty of epoxy here. Actually, like I said, I just need a little bit of the white. I'm indecisive. What can I say? And even if I make a coaster afterwards, it doesn't take very much white. So we're going to use our Let's Resin Ocean White. And our Baltic Day Enchanted Forest, which I was hoping for the really dark green here, but that's what we've got. So that's what we're sticking with. And we're going to put quite a big chunk in there. And we'll keep some clear. case we want to throw something else in. Get all that off the stick. I'm going to try to keep my mess to a minimum this time, but yeah, you know how that goes. All right, let's mix up the white. About forgot to do that. All right, let's get this mess started. Well, I didn't get everything recorded. I'm not sure what the issue is with my phone, but yeah. So, here's where I left off. So, now we wait for it to cure, and let's hope for the best. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, so I still got a little bit underneath here from, I forgot to hit the record button before I started pulling the tape off. But it is not as bad as last time. Let's go ahead and get all this off and see what we got to work with. Alright, so I've got this sanded down. It made it a little better once I put the tape on there. Once I finally got the tape back off. But we're sanded to 80 grit. Now, I'm going to start sanding this side. Pardon the sawdust here. And we'll do the bottom part of this side. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you with sanding, so I'm going to get after it. Alright, so I already got the other side done. I'm going to wet the grain down. Because this end can still be used as a cutting board. Just hopefully people know don't cut on the epoxy. I got that done. Not sure what that is there, but I'm going to have to sand pretty good on that. And I'm going to wait for that to dry. Make sure we're right side up here. There?
Yeah.
Ta-da! The other branding iron makes a great branding iron stand. Pardon? Okay, so the back side, we went ahead and did just the Odie's oil. but it soaked it up so much and so fast. We figure on the front side, we're going to put a little bit of mineral oil on first. And once it dries, soaks it up, dries, then we'll do some Odie's oil. I said I'm not used to using and working with ash. It's always walnut or oak. Ash is a little different. It's still really pretty green. Trying to keep it from being all over the epoxy there. I'm just going to kind of let that sit, as it is soaking it up. There's a little dry spot there, sorry. Alrighty, so we got the oil on, put some Odie's oil on. I think it turned out pretty cool for my first one. I don't know if I'm going to try that again or not, but hey, you never know. But it was fun. I won't learn if I don't try. So, hope y'all come back see us and see what we get into next time.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.